crafty friends, how are you? I hope that everybody is doing well. What's your weather like? It's not awful here. We didn't have a lot of fog today. We had fog most of this week. And it's not been fun to drive in. But by the afternoon, we usually get a little bit better. Oh, I forgot to switch me over. There I am. So, since we've got... I'm just playing around. You know, when you've got buttons, you gotta press them. You just gotta press them. It's a rule. I love little buttons. I love buttons in the car. I love buttons everywhere. And it's important if you've got buttons that you experiment, because you need to know what you can press and what it does. Anyway, that said, I just want to say that, so I've been driving in fog. I don't like driving in fog, but it's been okay. And I'm glad the fog's gone. It's gray and it's probably going to, some more rainstorms are coming in. And I didn't get all of my leaves picked up, but I did make some headway on them. So I'm feeling good about that. So what are you up to? I hope you're creating and that you are having a good time and enjoying life. And drinking coffee. Coffee is very important. I'm going to hold that up a little bit so you can see it. Oh, where's my camera? There it is. Coffee. Isn't this cute? I really like this mug. I got it in Idaho shopping with my sister a couple of years ago. And I think it's really pretty. And it's holding nice hot coffee. Oh, hi, Lori. Good to see you. You must not be working right now. That's good. I'm glad that you have a little time off. Okay. So I want to switch me down to the table and start with, this is the card we're going to make. Simple card. It was one of my one-sheet wonders, but I'm not going to do the whole one-sheet wonder thing because we're going to spend some time talking about last chance lists and walking through the catalog that's retiring. So this is what we're going to make, but I'm going to set it aside because I have forgotten to show you my Happy Mail. Oh, I've also need to tell you about a couple of specials. But this is from Kevin. She is on the Cat's Meow team that I swap with. And isn't that nice? That's very cute. A little Z fold there coming out. You know, that's almost like that gift card holder that I just put the video up yesterday. I made it in a private group, but it comes up like this. Same principle though, same design. So you can do a lot with that design. Then Jackie Davis sent this one. This is the Mediterranean Blooms. And this is really cool. Look, it's got a little card that lifts up. And then this lifts over. And you've got room to write. And it's really pretty. I like the contrast of the blue on here with the orange color in the focal point. I also like the font on that, thanks. Then this is from Susan Beatty, another part of the Cat's Meow swap. And this is fun. Look, she put I'll bring that up. She put linen thread so you can pull up the divider that holds it closed. And there's the mechanism that holds it closed. And then it opens. So it's a gatefold. Now, I am always such a klutz when it comes to putting these on. So you know what I'm going to do if it doesn't work a little more easily than normal. Let's see. I think that might do it. Oh, it did. Oh, good. I was going to put it back with it not on. But that's a cool style of card. This is from, let's see what's in here. Jan Connolly. She's also on the Cat's Meow team. But isn't that cute? And she's got that beautiful, not retiring Season of Elegance paper. Isn't that cool? So we'll put that aside. This one is from, not part of the swaps. This is from my friend Shirley Meitzler. She's one of my customers, and she may be on here later. She wrote me a really nice note. But I love the tags and the little daisies. Aren't they cute? Let's see. This one comes from Edmunds, so this is part of the swap. But I didn't see... Let me look. Oh, you know who this is from? This is from one of the demonstrators who came to the Pacific Northwest event. And she sent a little thank you. And with a little note. That's so sweet. Thank you, Panay. That is lovely. This one is part of the swap. It's from Cheryl Healy. And what she didn't do, and she was going to do, and I'll tell you that in a minute, she put the dots on here, the glossy dots that comes with this Season of Elegance suite. And to me, that looked a little too much. So I'm glad she left them off because it looked a little too much like Christmas for me. So I like my trees naked. Well, actually, I like them with snow. But she did a really cool job. I really like that. So let's put that here. This is a card from Ontario. I have a friend that I met online, and her mom died, so I was able to send. And these are those dots. Let's see, pull it up. That's the dots that Cheryl was going to put on the tree. But that's really cute paper too. I like that. So this is from my friend. Lovely, thank you. Here's another Mediterranean sweet paper card. It's from my downline, Cindy Walker. And isn't that pretty? I like that she used the scalloped borders. Of course, we don't have those anymore, but that was one of my favorites of all time. And then, we'll hide the note, but look how that opens up. And it's a nice little step card. Isn't that cool? And I think if you just kind of do that, I think you can make it sit up on the counter. Or if you're fortunate enough to have a fireplace, a mantle, it would be pretty on the mantle. So I'm going to set that here. Just a few more. I do a card swap with a group online. And this is one of them. It is the Turkish fold card. Isn't that cool? It was kind of fun to figure out how to make this. I will say that it's a little bulkier. What was suggested in the video I watched is that you use typing paper and then create your own designer series paper with stamps and ink. And then she made me an envelope to go with it that matches perfectly. She even put tearing tape on it to seal it. Isn't that cool? Hi, Cindy. I just showed you a beautiful card. This is from my friend Shirley Merker. She's the one that I work with when I were doing Woohoo Weekend and the Global Share Fair and the tutorials that I do that I send out for orders as my thank you. So isn't that sweet, the pumpkin spice? I ordered through her Pampered Chef party. And so she sent a thank you. I don't know what that's there for. This one, honestly, I couldn't find a name on it. But it's one of those that you create a rectangle and it pops out like this. Isn't that cute? I like this. I like moving things. You hear Miss Susie Cute? She is just being herself today. The most important person or creature in the house is what she thinks she is. This is one of the swap cards I got at the Pacific Northwest event. I have just a few more to show you. But isn't this pretty? I like the way she kind of washed the background. Almost looks like she could have put a deckled rectangle and use that as her mask. But that's very cute. And here we have You Make Me Happy. I love it. It is from Sharon Berry. That was her swap card. It's very bright, and look at the purples. I do love the purples. They are my favorite. So I'm going to put the card in it. Isn't this cute? This is from Mary Ellen Tagason. I probably just butchered her last name, and I apologize for that. But she was very sweet. I love this card. A big hug. And I love these little creatures. And look, purple. Okay, I'm going to put that there with her name, hoping that they stay together. Oh, here's the Humble Home. Now, Humble Home is in the mini, but it is not retiring. It won't be bundled, so if you want to get the savings, definitely buy it now. But From Our House to Yours, but I think that's very cute. Looks like she used the distressed brick embossing folder on this piece right here, which is a really nice idea. You know, you can use up your strips of designer series paper, get a coordinating card stock and put it through the embossing folder, and there you've got it. Okay, we're going to put this here. I can pull out her card. People are so good about putting their cards in. I am so bad about putting my cards in, but everybody else does a good job of it. I do put it on when I put in my little recipe for them. I do put my contact information on, but I don't know. Here is the paper. I believe this is from the Winter Meadow. That's one of the backside. It's just a lovely paper. But isn't that sweet? And I don't have a name, so I don't know who swapped that card. This one's pretty. Okay. It's from Sarah Pollock. Let's see if I can get that out. Oh my goodness, some things are just harder than they have to be. I'm trying to hurry because I want to make our card. I want to show you the sales. I want to show you the card. But isn't that pretty? I love trees. And the embossing folder, it looks like the birch embossing folder to me, but I'll hold it up so you can see it. But I'm not 100% positive. Well, hi, Lori. It's good to see you. Thank you. It's time to get them done again next week. Since I'm not a red person, it's been a little difficult for me living with the red. But it does go well with my sweater. So here's one more swap card. And this is from Liz Mitchell. Again, another nice way to use your larger scraps. If you can get a scrap, you can get a little diagonal going. And that is the navy blue and gold ribbon. That's pretty. And then this was made with Thoughtful Wishes. And the person who made it is, Carol Sanderson. But isn't that pretty? This particular ribbon is on the last chance list. But I'm going to put that in there. Okay. I've now showed you all my Happy Mail. We're caught up. My Happy Mail and my swaps. Alrighty. So let's do the two specials. Hi, Lori. Yep, I've got Lori's today. So often I have multiple Cindy's. Okay, there we go. Oh, that didn't work well. Okay, what did I do wrong? Whatever I did wrong, I fixed it. So we have free shipping. Now you know how much I like free shipping because I hate paying shipping charges. So December 9th through 11th, we've got 3 days. On orders over $75 or more, there is free shipping, which truly, truly makes me happy. And the next one is, I just wanted to show you the Designer Series special release paper. They took 3 Designer Series papers, and that is like way too small for me to read on my screen. But they're pretty and they're bright and they're colorful. So they'll be nice for the beginning of the year. I haven't ordered them yet, so I don't have them to show you. Okay, going back to me and the table, let's go ahead and it's a very simple card, but I think it's so pretty. And you know, one of the things about the 6x6 papers is there's just so much that you have to cut off. This one, you don't cut a lot off. I mean, I cut a 3 3/4 by 6 inches. I've got an envelope. I have a Cardbase in Balmy Blue. I have 2, one for the inside, one for the outside. Well, this is the wrong size. So let me grab another one. That would be the correct size. They're 4 1/4 by, no, they're 4 by 5 1/4. And we're going to use one to mount our Designer Series paper on. And then one for the inside. I have a scrap of white for the sentiment. And basically that's our supplies, a little ink, and we're good to go. So what I'm doing with this, take a deep breath and hold it. I am just going to tear. I tore it, and I'm tearing it again. So now we have 3 pieces, and they're going to overlap. So that's how we can get away with that, having that 6 inches of length. So I am going to put, this is going to go here. This will go down here. And this is going in the middle. And I kind of want to put it down first, which, nope, let's do it this way. I can always amend. We've got some white, and that's okay. Okay, so here we go. We'll put the top and the bottom on first with our liquid glue, because we might need to squinch things around a little bit. I'm sure that's a real word. I like having a little wiggle room. And I'm going to put this at the top. So it's basically the same distance on the sides as it is on the top. Isn't this easy? Get that down. And then I'm going to be a little more careful with the middle piece. Trying to get this over to the edge, because I do want to hold everything down. And we're just going to put it on. Oh, yes, that would be Miss Susie Cute. I know it does feel wrong to tear paper, but it's kind of a cool look. And depending on where you tear it is where you'll have the white. I might, if I'd been thinking about it, I might have torn it so there was less white at the bottom. But so there's 6 inches worth of paper in a 5 and a 5-inch spot. And it's a good way, because I don't know, you can just get so many scraps. And I'm just going to do the same. I'm not going to raise this up because I know I'm going to want to mail this. So I'm going to glue it down flat. I'm going to do my bow a little differently. I'm just going to get my bow jig out. Instead of having it go all the way around, I'm going to grab. So there's a little cat right here. If anybody would like to say hi, her name is Susie Cute. And she's a teenager now. She's in her reproductive moments. So we're having really a lot of fun. She's getting spayed on December 18th. I've got the appointment made because she's a lot noisier than normal. This is the kitty who was invisible for the first month to 6 weeks that she lived here. Let me just cut that. Take the bow jig. Tie my bow. I love this ribbon. It's fun to work with. Oh, I just pulled that out. It's fun to work with. It's see-through, so it doesn't, on the card, it doesn't take away from the designer series paper or your focal point. And it's blingy because it's got that lovely silver. Okay, let's just move that over a little bit. Okay, there we go. That's for in a minute. I love using these little clips to corral the ends of my ribbon. There we are. Put the bow jig away. And we do have a little stamping to do. I am going to, I took this from the Thoughtful Wishes stamp set. It's Thinking of You Fondly instead of the big scripty one. I kind of like this one. Let's see how it stamps. Stamps pretty straight. This is a little, I'm going to put it in the middle because I'm into wasting paper today. So here we go. I am going to grab my die, and this is one of the stitch rectangles. I didn't stamp straight, but it really doesn't matter because we're going to cut it out using our little mini cut and emboss. Again, put your little silicone mat down to help give it stability while you're cutting. We'll put this on, and I'm just going to take my little low-tack tape and put that down. Looks about right. And we'll run it through. Using the number 3 base plate, or number 3 as our base plate. And I've got the 2 number 2 plates. The low-tack tape can be kept and used several times. It's really very nice. My friend Diane was watching me, and she decided, and she bought me a present and had it delivered from Amazon with the low-tack tape. She found it and she said she really liked it. So here we have our sentiment. And I was thinking of, just taking one of my little sponge daubers and giving it just a little bit of ink around the edge to see if that kind of helps it stand up. That is not Bonnie Blue, so we'll have to take a new one. Blue. It's blue. A dangerous color for me. So let's just take this and dab. And then I'm just going to kind of flick it along the edge. Nothing like a kitty when you're watching your connection cords move around. She's helping. She's a big help. Okay, just a little color around the edge. I think just makes it fit in a little better. And this one I am going to label, so I'm keeping this out. And I'm going to use dimensionals. Look, a practically new sheet of dimensionals. I've only taken 2 off. So where do you start your dimensionals when you're using them? Because I tend to start kind of middle-ish and empty out the middle and then get around to the sides. Sorry about that noise. You'll be glad to know that the last couple of nights that noise has gone on all night long. Oh, Daphne, hi. I'm glad you like the mat. The mat under the silicone mat under the little, especially the mini one, because it's so light, it makes it much better. So I've got way too much of a tail on my ribbon. And we need some glue dots here. Oh, yes, and we do know she's present. She has taken now to wanting to jump up on the table in the evening when I'm trying to create something. She's really helped. Laura, you start in the corners. That is very organized of you. And I'm going to put this kind of right here in the side. Let it go sideways. I'm keeping it all together. And then it needs something pretty and shiny. And I went with sequins. And these are the Neutrals Adhesive Backed Sequins. And I tend to use a lot of the, I think we can say they're light silver. And my Take Your Pick tool is somewhere. Oh, there it is. My goodness. And I do like to pick my sequins up with my pointy end. And let's put this one. Let's put this one here. And then we'll put this one over here. So we've got a nice little triangle. You know, I could have grabbed my my butterflies or my little birds, but they're gold, not silver. Okay, so there's our card. I am for the inside and the envelope. I want to grab and see what's in my. This, yes, is going to be, it's on the last chance list, so I'm not going to order more. So this matches. I could do this on the envelope, like this. And put a little CO Plus on it. Such an easy card. And it's ready to go. Now, if you wanted to use up, if you're trying to get rid of your designer series paper, I see I have a piece that's cut that could just fit right in there and look cute. Not sure I'm quite ready. Well, why not? Someone gets extra designer series paper in their card. Because after all, if you run out of paper, you can always buy more. Well, in this, since it's on the last, you know, I might have liked this better. Let's see if I can get this off. I know I can get that off. I can come under here, pull off the dimensionals. It's okay, because even if the paper tears, I'm going to be able to I've also been known to just go in and cut the dimensionals. Oh, those are my ribbon scissors. Bad, bad, bad. Hi, Gladys. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm having a little internet problems today, too. Are you having a storm back there? Okay. What I want to do is I want a little more ribbon on this because it just looked a little plain. So let's take the Steel Plus. No. I'm going to put this back on, the dimensionals on, so it's all going to be fixed. This is what we can all do. We can always make changes to our cards because so much can be covered up. So I'm just going to do this. And I'm going to take my ribbon and I'm going to do this because I like that look. And this will be a little small, so I'm going to take, let's see, I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to cut. I'll be right back. Or maybe, even better, I'll grab, nope, this is the one I'm going to use. I'm just back here cutting it out. And it's cut. I'm going to slit it in the middle. Put a little glue right here. And add it to the top. And the bottom. That is the one thing about glue. Sometimes it moves around. Oh, you had a winter storm. Did you get snow? I do. Yeah, my internet's, so far I've been able to reconnect to the broadcast. I just have to be on top of looking at the screen so I know when it messes up. Fortunately, once it's posted, that should not be noticeable. Okay, now we need more of my dimensionals. And I'm going to put them a little offset because I've got those others under there. Okay. And then this is just going to pop down here. It just gives it a little something more. Grab the wrong scissors, wouldn't you know? Okay, there's our card. A little different than the original, but I think I'm happy with it. It needs one more because I have lost, oh, there it is. I wonder if I can pick that up and put it back on. Should have put it on the glass. And we'll just put this over, maybe over here. So, we have our card. We have our card from before. And the envelope is somewhere in this mess that I have now created. I should get points for being able to create a mess in no time at all. Here it is. We have this one, and we have this one. So there's our cards. I am going to take this, and I'm going to move my mess behind me. Because I want some room to look at the catalog. Because as you've heard and I've mentioned, we have a new process for discontinuing products. It's called, there's going to be no more clearance rack. Oh, snow and wind. I'm glad you didn't get too awfully much. Although snow is so pretty. I love snow. Okay. These are moving out of the way. Garbage that I've made is going in the garbage can, and I'm going to pull out the catalog. So the last chance process. When a catalog ends, Stampin' Up! Decides what they're going to carry over and what they're going to discontinue. And all of the products that are going to be discontinued are going on to the last chance list. Once they're gone, I mean, and some of them are at a discount too. Once they're gone, they're discontinued. Right now, the only thing that I needed to pull, there's a few things that have been discontinued now, that they're sold out. The decal circle dies are gone. So that I pulled out. Thank you, Gladys. Okay, so we get past these interesting pages with lots of information, but not pertinent to what we're talking about. Coming to page 15 in the mini catalog, everything on this page is all in the last chance. But like the gold dipped mix and match cards and envelopes, they were $12. They're now on sale for $9. They're now on sale for $9.60. So it's a good time to buy them before they run out. Then the tags are $8.55. The Joyful Images is $8.55. And also the Sains mix and match is $8.55. So you've got some sales going on there. Some ideas on how to use them. And then when we pop over to the Designer Series paper on page 18, a little bit festive, that is going on the last chance list, and it's $8. You can't see that because I am in your way. Let's see. That's better. $8. I like snow, but I like it when it starts like the low 30s, maybe the high 20s. When it gets down into the teens or the single digits, I am not as happy as I could be. Can't talk. The Reindeer Days Memories and More card pack is on sale for $10.35. It's on the last chance list. That's page 19, 20, and 21. This is a gorgeous suite, and I've used it so much. Seasons of Elegance, and there are a lot of items that are going to continue on. But there are also some big things that aren't going to continue on. Of course, the suite and the bundles will be on the last chance list because they always unbundle everything. But continuing will be the gold dots, the painted trees embossing folder, the cherry cobbler in gold ribbon, which I really like, by the way, which surprises me because I'm not a big cherry cobbler person. And then all of the designer series papers continuing. The only thing from the bundles, so Peaceful Seasons on the last chance, Peaceful Evergreens is on the last chance list. The Peaceful Evergreen dies are on the last chance list. The Peaceful Season dies are going to continue because those are really pretty and they're really nice for labels. So I think that's a good choice. The Peaceful Season stamp set, instead of $24, will be $21.60. That's this one. The Peaceful Evergreen stamp set is going to be $26, but the dies are going to be $36 instead of $40. So they down a little bit. So that, and these are what we made. I've got the Wishing You and Yours card. It's a hot cocoa day. And if you take it out, there you go. I like that one. And the back fold that I did with it, that we did with the trees. This, I believe, is a gift card holder. Yep, there's for the gift card. I mentioned that diagonal technique. This one is the diagonal, which is for the cherry cobbler paper. And the gold ribbon. That is in the die set, the bow and die set. It's going to be discontinued. This was a pretty card. Simple but fun. This is a really cool card. Hillary, one of my friends with the Pacific Northwest Demos, created that card. This one we've made together. And we did this one too. In fact, that's the one that's going out in the mail, or went out in the mail. With the kind of the double flap card. So there's Seasons of Elegance. Next page. In Reindeer Days, it looks like the peppermint dots, the embossing folder, which is a Forever Plaid, the cherry cobbler, the real red and white baker's twine, and the treat box. The book treat box stays, but everything else is going on the last chance list. The designer series paper will be $10. The stamp set's $18, and the dies $36. So that's a savings on all of those. So if you're interested, now's a good time. Do double check that the stamp set and the dies on sale are cheaper than the bundle, because you can still get the bundle right now. So do a little math. It might save you some money. On page 29, the stamp set is going to carry over. The Drusi adhesive backed embellishments are carrying over. The really pretty shaded Swiss ribbons carrying over. And the rest is all on the last chance list. The stamp set, no, the dies are $16 instead of $20, so that's a savings of $4. Nests of Winter, with it's all carrying over, the whole entire suite, but it won't be the suite collection price. So everything will be unbundled. So if this is something you really want and you don't have that bundle, I would get it at the bundle price right now because it will save you a little money. Snowy Wonder, nothing is carrying over. It is all being, it's all on the last chance list. Looks like the pool party ribbon and the dies are at a discount. Okay, this one breaks my heart. I have used the Regal Winter for so much. I truly, truly love it. There are two things that are carrying over. The adhesive, the Regal foiled adhesive backed dots are carrying over. And the Regal Distressed Pattern 12 by 12 paper is carrying over. It's white on the other side, just so you know. Everything else is it's going to be discontinued, so it's on the last chance list until it's gone, and then it's gone forever. Since I'm having some internet issues, I'm just going to kind of hurry through. On page 37, there's the Autumn Expressions. Now the paper, the beautiful, lovely Scenes paper that we used today, it's carrying over. And the, what are these called? The faux glass dots are carrying over. And everything else is on the last chance. The Wild Wheat striped ribbon that I mentioned earlier, it's on sale for $7.65 instead of $8.50, so that's pretty good. The leaves, if that's something you wanted, is on sale for $7.20. And then the stamp set and the dies are both lower priced. The Take a Bow die, which is how you make the bows, is carrying over. And the Designer Series is carrying over. So the only thing that's on the last chance list is that it's a bundle. So if it's something you want, I suggest buying it now. These are really cool dies, but I didn't use them as much as I thought I would. I mean, I did It's a Hot Cocoa Day, and I liked it. But I really didn't use them too much. This one I'd used in a couple things, I think. Oh, I was trying to show you things that I've made with them. So let's go back to the Regal Flora. I made a gift card holder, which I really liked. This one is also a gift card holder. It's made on that same, kind of the same way that I did the Regal, the Seasons of Elegance. This was a swap card. I like the fact that it's got just different Designer Series paper, but the colors match the cardstock that has been embossed. And when we made our own Designer Series paper, we've got this one. Sending Happy Thoughts. That was just a fun little card to make. This one is kind of cool. It's just strips, and you can see through it, and you can write on the back. You really have to have a place where you can write. And here we have the, what did I call this? I just called it a fun fold encouragement card. So that was the Flora, the Regal Flora. Every time I wanted paper, though, I pretty much went to the Regal Flora paper. Here is Autumn Expressions. I didn't love this card that I made, but it's okay. This is one of those pretty, with the double, well, almost looks like an M. I think you're supposed to look at it this way, and it's a WV card. That's what it's called. And a Grateful for You card that pulls up and you can put a little something in it. Right now, a nice piece of chocolate would be good in there. And then have a perfectly lovely day. I think that was also one of the One Sheet Wonder cards. So that's Autumn Expressions. Okay, back to this, page 40. All of this is discontinued. It's on the last chance list. The dies are $25.20, so that's a little bit of a savings. On 41, the Light the Year dies are $16.80, and the stamp set is $21.60. Page 42, the decorative tree dies are $34.20, but the stamp set's going to carry over. The Friends, what's it called? Christmas Friends Bundle. Both the stamp set and the dies are on the last chance list, and they're both reduced in price. A little bit of a savings. Yes, the kitty is driving me nuts. But that's okay. She's very cute, and it's hard. I got her because she'd had surgery, and so they weren't able to spay her at that time because she'd had so much internal surgery. They thought it would be too hard on her. So I get to live through her first heat. She's scheduled to be spayed on December 18th. I'm so excited about that. Because she's miserable too. And I want to sleep. Picky of me, I know. Page 44, hang and ornament dies. Both of them are on the last chance list, and both of them are reduced in price. Page 45, one of a kind. Both of them are on the last chance list, the stamp set and the dies, but the dies are reduced from $13 to $11.70. Humble Home is continuing, but the bundle price will be discontinued. Sweetest Star, the stamp set, the Star Punch is going to continue. The Star stamp set is reduced in price on the last chance list. I bought this and I haven't used it. Sad to say, the Artful Amaryllis is on the last chance list, and both are reduced in price. I didn't buy this and wish I had, and I still might, since I want to get to the bundle, the More Than Autumn set. It really does seem to have I've seen it a lot this year. Oh, bye, Lori. See you later. Anyway, only the bundle price is being discontinued. Frozen Edges. I did use it. I didn't use it much. This was pretty. We did this at, this was a shoebox swap at the event. And then I did this one because I just had to play with that die. It was so interesting. And I played with a little technique of putting, I just painted it very lightly with the white enamel textured metallic, what's it called? They come in a little bottle anyway. And that was kind of cool. So I enjoyed that. It didn't, however, die cut very well. So I don't recommend doing it if you're going to be die cutting something intricate. So those are both on the last chance list, reduced in price, the die. Now the Snowman Hugs, no reduction in price, but it's on the last chance, as is the Surfing Santa. Yuletide Village is on the last chance list. Falling Snow background stamp, it's continuing on. And the Shepherd's Care is continuing on. On page 59, both stamp sets, the Changing Leaves and the Warms My Heart, are being on the last chance list. Embraced with Love is on the last chance list. Enjoying Little Things is on the last chance list and is reduced by $2. And on the last page, 62, Love and Strength is going to continue on. So that's a fun thing. I do have a little list, and I'm not going to show samples or anything, but there are other things that are on the online exclusives, like all the Latte Love products, the Magnolia Mood, the Simply Zinnia, Heartfelt Hexagon stamp set. All of those are going to be on the last chance list, along with the Fluffiest Friends dies. Oh, Irresistible Blooms, all of those are on the last chance. And of course, the Deckled Rectangles are also on the last chance list. And then just a few other things. So what you want to do, because this is a continuing process, catalog products will come and go. when the catalogs are done, and every other month, there will be products added to the last chance list because we have the online exclusives and the kits. And so when they're about gone or they're going to be retired, they'll go on the last chance list. When they're totally gone, then they go over to the discontinued list. And right now there are some extra things from past catalogs on the list because they probably had some in stock and it's time to put them out there for sale and clean out the stock. Sort of a spring cleaning, maybe. Anyway, that is what I've got for you today. It was a lot, and I'm sorry my broadcast keeps freezing up. I hope you're all okay and you got the information.